All right, this one. This is a quick message to the Chelsea fans. Yeah, the little racist Chelsea fans. I know what you lot were doing. A lot of people never clock what you lot were doing um, at the Arsenal game, but I clocked. I saw what you lot were doing. Yeah, I saw what you lot were doing. You lot think you're smart. Yeah, a lot of people never caught it. Every time Bukayo Saka got the ball, they're booing him, right? And in the cold light of day, people might be trying to disguise it and say, no, he's one of the England ones that missed the penalty, which is true. Which is true. He's one of the England ones that missed the penalty. Yeah, but what was the undertone for what happened when he missed the penalty, Rashford missed the penalty, and Sancho missed the penalties? What was the undertone? Because we know what it was. We know what it was. And you see, Chelsea fans, you man got form. Yeah, I don't know. Me personally, as a black fan, I'm gonna put it in that context, right? I'm not saying Liverpool's fan base is squeaky clean. Yeah, the other day we was doing some foolishness with the LGBT community. Yeah, which we shouldn't have been doing, right? So I'm not gonna be a hypocrite and say it's just the Chelsea fans that misbehave, right? We've got our own fans that we've got to deal with. But I know, see, if I heard Liverpool fans doing racist stuff, I called out the homophobe. I probably haven't put it on the page, but I called it out now. Like I said to you, man shouldn't have been singing that Chelsea song to Billy Gilmore. Out of order, one time. No condoning it. So you ain't going to hear me promote that, right? But on the flip side now, you Chelsea fans, and you know who you are. I'm not saying it's the whole fan base. You know who you are. You're the same ones that when Anton Ferdinand was going through the situation with John Terry, it was you, man, that was doing your chants. We know what we are, and you know what you are to Anton Ferdinand. We know who you are. You know what I'm saying? It's that same Chelsea fan, right? That group, and I've um, heard them firsthand. So again, no one can't say to me that I'm sort of gaslighting or picking on Chelsea fans. I've been to Stamford Bridge and heard all sorts when I've been there. I've heard people saying things from the shed end, and I've heard people just saying things in the normal stands, right? And it's difficult as a black fan. It's difficult for you when you've got 1,000 people in a stand, right? You're looking up and you can see 1,000 faces there. You hear things coming out. You can't fight a stand. You know what I'm saying? But you can hear it. Trust me, if the man next to me said X, Y, and Z, I'll call him out one time. But when you're hearing it coming from behind, and it's a stand of people, and they're saying certain stuff, it's difficult. But what I'm gonna say to you is this: I heard what you lot did, right? And people need to stop pretending it's not what it was. No reason to be booing Bukayo Saka. There was no reason to be booing him. Don't tell me it's just because he missed the penalty. I don't want to hear that. Don't want to hear that. Harry Kane played shit, right, in the final. No one's booing him. Harry Kane played shit through the whole tournament. No one's booing him. He's the captain. So don't play these games. What I want to know is, because this is a common thing with Chelsea, and people don't want to call it out. People don't want to talk about it. People don't want to say it, right? But I'll say it because I don't care. You know what I mean? When John Terry racially abused Anton Ferdinand, no one wanted to talk about it, and it's like it didn't happen. John Terry pretending like it didn't happen. John Terry saying that it's something else. Ashley Cole defending John Terry for some crazy well, anyway, let's not talk about that. But people defending John Terry, and it turned out John Terry said it, and we saw it. We saw it with our own eyes. And John Terry still was England captain, still playing games, still winning trophies. Has gone on to be a assistant coach at Villa. Nothing has messed up that guy's trajectory at all. At all. They still got the big flag at Chelsea. Big him up. You know, he's their leader. Like, we know why he's their leader. You know what I'm saying? So it's amazing when I see all that. Me personally, I couldn't support a team. If Liverpool, you know what it's like? It's like now Liverpool having a big flag of Suarez in the cop end, right? And they're promoting Suarez and what he did with Evra. But even though that situation is still a bit blurred, when I look at Suarez's track record now, I'm not so sure that he was innocent in that situation, because I'm looking at the biting and the spitting and the everything that Suarez does, and there's always like this element that, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, but hey, I just bit the man on his chest, and then I bit the man on his back, and I bit Ivanovic, and there's a mass brawl the other day, and you know what I did was that, you know what I mean? There's too many incidents. So I'm saying to you, if I had the same kind of situation, that if Suarez out and out, we got him on camera saying whatever to Evra, to what John Terry did, it's a wrap. Wouldn't support this team. And if anybody else was doing that now, I wouldn't support this team. You know what I'm saying? But and I definitely wouldn't be singing chants to big up the player that's doing that, right? But Chelsea have got form. I've heard it with my own ears. Chelsea have got form. Sterling situation a few years ago. Yeah, there's an element there, and people don't want to talk about it. People just want to pretend like it's not happening, you know, because they keep winning trophies, etc., etc. People don't want to talk about it, want to disguise it. But I'm telling you, the fan base, an element of it, not all of it, an element of that fan base is all about that life. You know what I mean? They're happy to do racist chants. They're happy to they want to send things in the mail to people. They want to say things online. It's the same people that are booing Saka. It's the same people from the John Terry days. That core ain't changed, right? And until that element is gone, that ain't gonna change. So Chelsea, the black man in Chelsea need to think about what they're doing, or they want to have some talks to sort out that fan base, because it's a joke. It's an absolute joke. Yeah, absolute joke. And I'm not saying we ain't got, like I said earlier, we ain't got one or two racist fans in the Liverpool contingent, but I ain't heard it. But if I did, I'll call it right out. I haven't heard it. Not like that. Not like that. You know. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I don't expect much from Chelsea. I put Chelsea again, not all fans, but that core, I put them in the same category as the Millwall fans who do the same foolishness. It's like when people are taking the knee and people are booing, and then you want to talk rubbish about it's to do with Black Lives Matter, being Marxist and all this bull, when you know that it's not nothing to do with that. You know what you're doing it for. You know what I mean? But anyway, like I said, this ain't gonna be my last video when it comes to the racism. We know that, yeah, in the league, we know that. There's gonna probably next month there's gonna be something else. You know, probably next week there'll be something else when someone takes the knee. But yeah, I didn't check for that, and I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I didn't check for that at all. So Chelsea fans, I see you. Let's anyway. Let's see if there's. No, there wasn't any Liverpool players. Yeah, you know what? If it's all about the England players, let's see when Henderson gets the ball next week when you come to Anfield. Let's see how much of you boo Henderson. I wanna see that. Then if that happens, I'll shut my mouth. You know what I mean? Let me see how much you lot boo Henderson, because he was part of the England squad that lost. So let's see. Anyway, I'm out, man. Spoken too much about this. I'm out.